question of which candidate cares most about people like you, Sanders outperforms Clinton 51-37. Should we move on to New Hampshire, or you want to stay right here?
Well, let's stay here for a second. Mike Barnicle, it's just, talk about a toss-up.
She's going to pull it out.
This is such a toss-up. Hillary and Bernie, and 45-42.
It's an amazing number. I mean, given who they both are, and there's an undefined element in that campaign that's going to impact the campaign sooner or later, and that's what's going to happen in the Justice Department. I mean, you can just sense among Democrats that they're all seated they're right on the edge of their seats, trying to figure out what is going to happen here and what determining factor that's going to play in the nomination process.
You know, Mark Halpern, you and I were talking on Friday morning about how there was a lot more to come out.
But it seemed like a long way away.
Everything we heard in the administration, from top people in the administration, all across the administration, in different agencies. And then that afternoon, pretty startling news coming out.
More problems with their emails, more questions about how it was handled. Look, the legal calendar, we don't know what that is. We know the political calendar. Bernie Sanders announced yesterday he's raised $20 million this month.
Yeah.
He's forced Secretary Clinton to agree to more debates into the spring. So Bernie Sanders, even if he loses here tonight, can go forward with lots of money, with debates on the schedule, and see, are there developments in the legal front that allow him to then start to win even after tonight if he doesn't win here.
And by the way, this is one of the things that this show tries to do that other shows don't do. I mean, and a couple of people held their breath when we talked about it the other day. Everybody in the government, everybody in the media, everybody that runs anything is talking about how advanced this investigation is. And nobody's telling the American people about it. So I had an executive at another network ask, when is it safe to talk about it now? So we talked about it. And then that afternoon, of course, explosive revelations came out, and there are more.
And I'll tell you, to me, the most interesting thing about that is that in the last 48 hours, when Bernie Sanders has been asked about the Hillary Clinton email thing, having famously in the debate a few months ago said, don't worry about it, if nobody wants to hear about your emails. Asked about it a couple days ago, he said, oh, I don't think it's irrelevant at all. There's a process playing out here. Bernie Sanders now edging towards kind of retracting his nobody cares about your damn emails thing. You can easily imagine not Sanders attacking her personally on this, but him now starting to say, hey, look, this is something we've got to think about and bring it into the discussion in a more active way.
Mike Barnicle, when Bernie Sanders is hearing from some of the top leaders in the Obama administration that this is further along than expected, he doesn't want to be caught saying it's not a big deal and then having the FBI suggest it is.
There's just too much buzz around it from all different levels of government, media, and everything like that to ignore it, and Bernie is no longer ignoring it. The other thing about Bernie Sanders, a stunning number, the $20 million is stunning. But from over 700,000 individuals.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Stunning.
If he wins tonight, he will raise tens of millions of dollars this month.